Well, I am joined by Angry Ginge and Jinxie from the YouTube All-Stars. I'm going to come to you first, Ginge, because your teammate over here, Jinxie, said that you were bad at football. And now you're on the same team. How do you feel?
When did he say that?
Recently.
Oh, cheers for that.
Actually, I never said that.
Okay, no, thank you. No, listen, let people talk. I do my talking on the pitch. That's all I can do.
Well, I could vouch because I watched you in Match for Hope.
Thank you.
Very decent player.
Thank you, I'll take that.
Yeah, Jinxie, you seem quite worried about other people's footballing ability. How about your own?
I'm very confident in my game. No shaking. I think I'm one of the better players on this pitch. Ginge is my teammate today. Great defender, amazing defender, great leader. We have some strong players on our team, and we have some decently strong players.
Yeah, I'll kind of summarise what you said there. No one in the changing room thinks we've got a chance. We're going to go out here and do our very best. And this guy has nailed 3 packets of energy things, right? So I don't even know the amount of caffeine he's got in his body right now.
Yeah, so I had 3 of those little energy things before the game, and I'm a little bit shaken right now, but we're good to go. I heard online that we are heavy favorites to lose, so there's a lot of people to prove wrong. It's no better story than an underdog story.
Agreed.
And a lot of guys in this locker room might not have the best skill, but they have the best heart, and that's all that matters.
Emotional speech there from Jinxie. I mean, we are at Wembley and anything could happen. We've seen it happen before. How do you feel though, Ginge? You've never played at Wembley before.
No.
It is infamously a great stadium of English football. What does it mean to play in Wembley today?
It's the greatest stadium in English football, other than Old Trafford, of course. But you can't summarise what it means to play here. You just can't put it into words. Growing up watching all the finals here, watching England play here, like FA Cup I was here last year, just over there, watching United, and then I've got to do it for United this year, so hopefully we can win, but you can't put into words what it means to play on such a historic ground like this. It's just unbelievable.
Right, I'm going to let both of you go back. Best of luck. Hopefully you are the underdogs today.
I'd love to be the underdogs as long as we win.
Today is the day for an underdog story.
The other centre-half alongside Max is Angry Ginge.
He's a manager of an under-18s football team. He has a very hands-on approach, which is not my words, but those of a concerned parent. I mean, Ginge has got a lot on his plate today. He did last night as well. I'm surprised he's running, but he's got Americans around him who aren't sure of the rules.
Good dispossession there at the back.
Angry Ginge takes it out.
He's going to share it across to his centre-back partnership. For me, that's not a bad partnership with Max Fosh and Angry Ginge.
Angry Ginge has come so far. A couple of years ago, filming young boys in a changing room was just a hobby. Now it's his job.
Play it in behind. He's going to look for the switch all the way over to Weller. Great left foot on him, Joe.
Yeah, he'll fancy a goal there.
Here you go. Get one off. And you know what? Ginge has done ever so well there.
Just what? Yeah, his presence is enough to put you off. Not just your dinner, but having a shot. It's been a great start.
Nearly 2 million of you watching live right now, by the way. In the mixer. Oh, Logan Paul goes for it. There's a clearance off the line. Bazinga asking for a handball. It was Ginge that stopped it. Was there a hand involved?
Joe Weller was very close to scoring there. Did Ginge stop it with his hand? It looked like it was down by his arm. Ginge was a former referee himself.
Let's take a look at this. Weller, the lovely little finish.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It should be a straight red.
Get off.
He should be on. He should have a card to match his hair. And they've gone to VAR, which isn't really a thing here. I think Cloudenberg has just looked at the screen and given it retrospectively. I don't mind it.
You know what? It shows, it's advancement in technology. But I think we can all just say, get Angry Ginge off the field. Send him back to Salford or Wigan.
We don't want red cards in these matches, but in a normal game, he's off.
Yeah.
He's off.
Send the dirty get off.
No comment. Chris, that's a dangerous one.
Wasteful Chris.
Ginge now, he's a marauding centre-half. Does he fancy a long ball for Nico? He does.
Oh, that's a cracking pass.
XQC's got a decision to make. He stays.
Speed's making the...
Oh! Christopher.
Steps up.
M.D. Oh! He always delivers! Ethan.
No, he's probably just looking in the mirror now in Clattenburg.
They're trying to find Josh. I think Josh has just got... Oh, wow, that's ridiculous from Ginge. Here's Toby on the ball now. He's got Ethan inside. Finds him. Oh, it's good interception, but it does fall for Ethan. Looking for Josh once again.
No, you shall not pass, says Ginge.
Simon's got Toby running beyond him. There we go. Ginge going to have to put a big challenge in here. No, doesn't need to.
Oh,
First 10 yards are in your head.
Virgil van Dijk, the way he just mopped that up. Lovely touch.
The brothers are starting to put on a show here at Wembley in front of this packed-out crowd. Manny.
Just pulls away from face Jason into the space. And Ginge knows where it's going every time. Joe Weller, like you said before, he was having a big part to play.
I don't think it's going to be an easy day. Look at this. I was about to say, they're not going to have it too easy with Ginge and Foch at the back. Like, they're just consummate defenders. Willenie, not so much.
To even it up a little bit.
And there's going to be plenty more to come. Ginge maybe overplaying it a little bit at the back there. Nice little bit of play. Plays it to Willenie. I think you're better off going direct, as they have done here.
Yeah.
I thought he was about 5 yards offside. Ginge.
The ball just is attracted to him. At least something is.
Danny Aarons gets the ball from Ginge. Looking at his options. He could use a bit more width out there, a bit more opportunities. But Ginge, I think going direct, look, it's like a flying V here. They're all off, apart from Theo, who's not. Bursting through. Baker! He might be a baker, but he's cooking.
He really is, and this time he's not sat in the corner of a hotel room. It's almost too easy. I think people were expecting the flag to go up on speed. Theo Baker plays to the whistle.
One of the most reliable footballers on YouTube. You can set your watches by him. Theo Baker, everybody.
Unless his hip goes.
Yeah, he's also very reliable to get injured. I hope they don't jinx that. Speaking of jinx, he's not having a bad game so far.
Well, Angry Ginge going off just before defending the corner. It's a bold play.
Right, Ginge, come in, come in. Okay, you look fuming. The last time I saw Ginge this angry, the Daily Mail was attacking Meghan Markle. Talk to me about what's going through your head. You went off, the goals went in. What's going on?
Well, you've got to give them a chance, haven't you? When you're pulling that far ahead, do you know what I mean? You've got to let them back in the game. Let them think, do you know what? We've got a chance here. Second half, we've made a couple of changes. Right, there's a new number 9 going up top. I wonder who you can guess. I bet the goals will go flying in.
Okay, so you feel...
You see the top of his head, by the way?
Okay, Theo, blinder.
It's all to play for. It's perfectly poised for a bit of history. And you can see Ginge ready to take kick-off. He is up front with speed. Theo Baker in centre mid with Chris MD.
Hey, I think Ginge might be laying it off for Theo Baker here. You got Chunks, Theo, Chris all raring to boot it.
Here we go. Chris gets it from Ginge, and we are underway.
Oh.
Chris looking over the top straight away for Ginge. Hit it, son. Hit it, Ginge. Oh, it's good defending in the end.
Snuffs it out.
What a chance that was from kickoff, by the way. It's the FIFA glitch.
Ginge on side. It's got to be this time.
Got to be a goal.
Square, will he
He's
square it?
offside.
And your goal, Ginge.
Oh! Ginge has tried so hard to set up speed there. Speed took about half an hour to get onside. Ginge manages to hold it up, gets in the chance, he still doesn't score, but there was a handball.
It's another penalty. Spencer, how haven't they clocked onto this kickoff move yet?
It's unbelievable.
Very generous of Ginge. Chris and D on... I don't know anymore.
Oh, Clarkie's overrun it, giving it to Chunks. Ginge is off. The speed isn't leave it. Ginge was off 100% offside there.
This is your moment, Ginge.
He scored.
There you go.
But that was offside. And if he'd left it for speed, he wouldn't have been. And he might go back and change it, but let's just pretend we didn't see it. Ginge gets the goal. The decision to put him up front looks to be vindicated. Lovely finish. 6 apiece.
The postman delivers, even on a weekend.
Questions will be asked of the linesman. I love the dark celebration there from Ginge.
Let's have another look. A moment of madness from George Clarkey.
He's well on.
I think that's on.
No, there's no way.
I think it's on, Spencer.
No way he's on. Speed was, though. He could have left it for him, but I think he's going to get away with it.
Well, he has. He's crafty like that. I tell you what,
finish.
Up front, Morgan was a free man. And his goal was almighty. Enough of the puns, Stephen, move on.
I mean, I did ask in the first half for the linesman to be a bit more generous with the decisions. It turns out they heard me.
Chunks shielding the ball wonderfully.
He's off again there. Yeah,
there you go.
He's just woken up. Welcome to the 21st century, Lino. The Berlin Wall's fallen down, if you didn't know. Putting speed up front was a genius move.
It was. And Angry Ginger's gone back into defence.
Good decision. He was doing well up there, though. Ginge is one of the better players on this pitch, I have to say.
He has. Ginger's impressed in these games, but the only trial he's had has been with Ozempic. Make it make sense, guys.
Chance.
A moment of
On
madness.
the ball. Surely he scores. Oh! That is what you call ghost goalkeeping. It's gone absolutely through him like the curry I had last week. Nice little pass there around the corner from Harry. Gets it to Laserbeam, gets it to Toby. Here's Simon. Back to Harry. There's a ball for the middle for Manny. Gets it to 1-2.
Ginger's going to slide. Oh, yeah. Grass is green and Ginger's sliding on it. Quick
Good
throw.
early throw in for Manny. Sketch does well. Basically, if I was playing up front for the Sidemen team, I would play on the centre half that's not Ginge. It's just very hard to get it round him.
Wow, you can hear them.
Lovely ball from Ginge, looking for chunks.
He's in again.
Good work through for Nico. Over the top. He's being closed down fantastically from George Clark.
George Clark.
Playmaker role. Ginge loves the long ball. Finds Chunks. How's your touch?
Oh, it's good.
Exemplary. Straight out the top drawer.
Ginge lumps it forward. Straight to Danny Aarons, who's now on the left wing. Taking his time for a change.
Another
Picks.
interesting decision from Danny. He nearly scored one of the most ridiculous own goals I've ever seen in the first half.
It was a clever
Picked
pass.
it up. Now, they're asking for a pass back, but I don't think...
You've got to take the context
that.
into the game. The guy's a bit bonkers.
Tries to go down the line for
They're
Simon.
forcing it too much. Ginge to collect. All the time in the world.
They've got to press them, so they need to get back in this game. They need some energy in that front line.
That's a Willany.
Gets it off Ginge. Got to be careful here. Ginge looking for Phantom. Nice. It's nicely worked. Poor touch though.
Joe is up front. Can he make use of this?
Oh, it's a mistake. Weller's going to run on this.
Loughlin's quick though.
He's got there first. Weller. Can he make it a hat-trick? It's like Jeff Hurst.
What a block!
Angry
Ginge.
He is a stalwart.
What a man. I'll tell you what, he's blowing, but he ran so far from the back post to the near post of his own goal.
If there's any scouts watching, you know, I'm thinking maybe League 2 level. Stick him in the mix. Get him on some sort of fitness regime. No disrespect.
I mean, it works for him. He's a unit. Can he get this cleared?
Ginge got a No! Oh! No! I take it back. National League North at best. He's just kicked it basically in his own net. I think Clarkie's finished it. But Ginge, you were doing so well, son. You might have just cost your team the game with that.
George Clark. He's appeared in so many videos and he's just popped up at the back post.
Chris MD celebrating even though his team might have lost with his pal Clarkie. You won't find many nicer guys in the YouTube scene, by the way, so I'm very happy for him. But Ginge, that is a moment to forget.
He's absolutely posted.
Look at it. Oh, he's just gone too early. And it was going in, you know. It would have been an OG. Clarkie's at least
Here come the
saved him
YouTube
that.
All-Stars, though.
If they score now, it's an absolutely crazy finale. They've got less than a minute of normal time.
Here comes Chris MD.
Great pass
What a
to Theo.
ball. Come on,
If anyone
Theo.
could score, it's this man for a hat-trick. Yes! Jeff Hurst! He famously scored a hat-trick at Wembley to win the World Cup. Well, Theo Baker can join that list. A hat-trick at Wembley.
I'll tell you what, he's got one hand on the golden boot and he's just kept his team in the game.
And this is what happens when he has two working hips.
Forget the postman, the baker delivers.
Although you could say when they've needed something, it's really come from XQC, just kind of letting it go in.
Incredible.
Well, there always has to be a winner in these games. But let's face it, everyone involved today is a huge winner.
I mean, I don't envy being his bodyguard there.
Needs to get Heskey on it. Danny Aaron's nearly scored a ridiculous own goal. Ginge had a great game, didn't he?
He did.
Apart from that moment at the end.
Well, he'll be so happy that Theo bailed him out.
Yeah, he owes Theo a pint.
A stable Ronaldo. Fan him as well. Look at all these boys.
It will be Speed lifting the trophy, and this feels like a beautiful, I don't want to say ending, but moment on the Sidemen match journeys. And it's much more than just a trophy lift. This is history as Speed lifts the trophy for the YouTube All-Stars. What a moment. Get your dictionary out, look up the word zeitgeist, and there's a picture of this. The cultural movement like you've never seen. And the All-Stars win this one. Mr. Beast kisses the trophy. So many big names. And what a day, Stephen.
What a day. For the first time in many years, the All-Stars are all conquering. Look what it means to them. Heskey watches on. I'll get a picture of this.
Heskey's loving it.
He is. Great moment.
Nico Amalana lofts the trophy nice and high. Deji too. And there's another thing to talk about. Look, I mean, you've got some great colleagues and friends out on the pitch, but you've got brothers, Deji and JJ. We saw Manny and Toby. You know, people like Joe Weller and Theo Baker went to school together. Josh and Toby as well. These are long-standing friendships that have come through thick and thin together and get to share a moment that money cannot buy. And you've all helped, even those of you that can't donate, you've watched it, you've supported the stream, which helps a lot as well. So we do appreciate it. There's some very important causes, and we've made history once again.
And it's not too late to donate.
No, SidemenFC.com. Get yourself on there, SidemenFC.com. Every little helps. More than 2.5 million people watching live at one point. It might have even gone higher, I don't know. The statistics are insane, and the game was a madness.
It was. I don't know how you top it, like you said. Where did they go from here?
Moment here to celebrate the winning team once again. Look at it.
There you go.
Sketch. Lift that trophy with pride, my son. Lift it up. He smashed it. When it mattered, he came through.
Wow, look at the scenes here.
And the YouTube All-Stars are your Sidemen Charity Match 2025 champions. And they did it on the big occasion. Wembley Stadium, packed out, and the boys in red come out on top.